Previously on All-CAW Wrestling, following Chucky's impressive win at the 30-man Halloween Royal Rumble, it has now been revealed that Chucky will now be added to the King of Hardcore Championship match at our next mega event, Night of Champions. But there's more to it than that, because here comes a new challenger. Following his own impressive performance at the same match, the Halloween Royal Rumble, Akuma racked up a record number of eliminations in one Royal Rumble. As a result of this, he too will now be added to the King of Hardcore Championship match, now making it a fatal four-way. So now Deathstroke will defend his King of Hardcore title against the survivor of the Elimination Chamber, Tyrion Lannister, as well as the winner of the Halloween Royal Rumble, Chucky, as well as the Royal Rumble record-breaking Raging Demon himself, Akuma. All taking place at our next mega event, Night of Champions. Be sure to subscribe to this channel to catch all the action. This is All-CAW Wrestling. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of All-CAW Wrestling Action, and tonight, it's Team TNA versus Team Global Force Wrestling.
Hooray!
It's Kurt Angle, Ethan Carter III, and Tyrus, I suppose, against Jeff Jarrett, PJ Black, and Chris Mordetzky.
Yay!
And by the time this video actually gets uploaded to YouTube, who knows if TNA and Global Force Wrestling will actually be a thing. So hello.
They very well may not be.
No, possibly not. So anyway, hello, I'm the Big Daddy D.
I'm the Little Daddy E.
And we're here at our actual proper King of Trios arena that we've made here, the Team TNA. So here comes Kurt Angle, along with Ethan Carter III and that Monstrous Baconator, Tyrus.
I'm never going to be able to get over Monstrous Baconator.
Now, to be honest with you, EC3, I'm quite happy that he's done all right for himself in TNA, because when he was Derek Bateman in WWE, they actually didn't do anything with him at all, and it's like, look at the talent that you let go here. I mean, he's easily one of the best things that are in TNA at the moment, so, you know.
Have they just made him a job guy called Derek?
Yeah. I mean, Drew Galloway as well. I mean, Drew Galloway, when he was Drew McIntyre in WWE, he was a member of bloody three-man band, for crying out loud. So I'm glad that there's another company where guys can go, you know, but it's just a shame that company's, you know, on its death roads. And speaking of which, here's a company that's not even a proper company yet. It's Jeff Jarrett and Global Force Wrestling, and that's quite an effeminate entrance we're getting there.
It's kind of bad when you're on your death throes on your very first show.
Well, it's not. They're not even a show yet. They're playing to like half-empty baseball arenas. So we've got Justin Gabriel, who is now wrestling under the name of PJ Black, and Chris Masters, who now wrestles under the name of Chris Mordetzky. And they're here with the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett. Quite chosen by whom, I'm not entirely too sure.
I have no idea either.
Yeah. I mean, again, there's some talented guys in both Global Force Wrestling and in TNA. It's just a shame that the company that they happen to be in is, it's the company that they're in. You know, it's a shame they're not wrestling in Japan, or to be honest, or NXT. And Kurt Angle straight away showing that he is the suplex machine! Jesus Christ! Right on to Justin Gabriel.
Tyrus of the Verificator has actually been a past All-CAW Wrestling champion.
Yes, he was he's a former Intercontinental champion in our Randomness Rules League. They were dark, dark days.
They were dark days when the tyranny of a Monstrous Baconator ruled.
Although, to be honest, it hasn't really got that much better for that IC title, because the Big Show's got it now.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle with a slam there to Justin Gabriel. Sorry, PJ Black.
That was the match that nobody ever wanted to see, though. Like, Brodus versus Big Show.
Yes. Anyway, look at this. Chris Mordetzky, Chris Masters, he's in there. The masterpiece against the Olympic hero. And there's another great suplex there from Kurt Angle.
Yes.
Kurt Angle sends Chris Mordetzky off the ropes there. I'll just call him Chris Masters because it's easy to say. Another beautiful suplex.
Who's actually going to want to say Mordetzky?
And little Izzy Wizzy has now joined us at the commentating table. Yes, he is a person. He's not just an app that we have.
Oh, God.
It could be like an app of like really annoying sound board. Hello, little Izzy Wizzy.
You start being annoying and I'm kicking you out into the rain.
Yes, we will literally kick you out of the arena into the rain. It's chucking it down out there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
So, Chris Masters, knocked over the top there by Kurt Angle, and he throws in Jeff Jarrett. It's like, that's for stealing my wife!
Actually, it's like, that's worth stealing my birthday cake last year.
I don't think Jeff Jarrett stole a birthday cake, although he definitely stole a wife. He went up to Karen Jarrett and he went, to Karen Angle and went, you're my wife now.
And that was it.
Because Jeff Jarrett is Papa Lazarou from the League of Gentlemen.
Yes. Yes.
Did I just compare Global Force Wrestling to like some freakish circus? Yes, I think I may have done.
You very well did.
Yes. So, I didn't know that Kurt Angle and Ethan Carter III were in 2K14.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Of course they are, along with Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, that's all down to the fantastic core creators that we've still got for 2K14, you know, to the point where they're actually able to have renders of what the characters and what the wrestlers actually look like on the character select screen.
I have no idea how to do that.
I've no idea how to do it, but it looks fantastic.
It's like a mod.
Game My Belly!
Gus.
Oh, yeah, we talk about Monstrous Baconator.
The monstrous bit, old dirt turkey tattooed tits on the ring poster. Well, basically, he's Ethan Carter III's bodyguard. He's like hired muscle kind of thing, which makes sense. I
Charlie
suppose.
should be hired flab.
Hired flab, yeah. Hired muscle. He's like, no.
Hired.
It's got more roles for the Gregs.
Hired.
Oh, that's
Hired
good.
cakey.
Hired cake. And Chris Masters going to work there on Kurt Angle.
Oh.
When Tyrus spills,
Hired cakey.
when Tyrus spills his food,
Suplex!
people say you've got something. On your people say you've got something on your chin. Then when he checks it, it says no, you rub a chin.
Kurt Angle really needs to tag in, and he does. He tags into the current TNA champion, although that's not really meaning the right lot these days. Ethan Carter III. I mean,
Ethan Carter III.
to be honest, I hope that EC3 makes his way back to WWE or maybe through NXT at some point, because he is a talented guy, you know. I mean, he's got a fantastic figure on him. He's a good wrestler, got personality. It's just a shame that WWE didn't use him, to be honest. Oh, and Monstrous Baconator goes over the top rope there.
There goes for Baconator.
You know, when we first announced this match, it was going to be TNA versus Global Force. It was shortly after Jeff Jarrett announced who his roster would be. So we thought, oh yeah, we'll have TNA versus Global Force. And then Global Force actually did show up in TNA. So we thought, oh, they're obviously doing some sort of invasion angle. And it was an angle that went on for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was like, it started, and then, the Master Lock!
The Master
He's got him in
Lock!
the Master Lock! He's got him in the Master Lock! But Tyrus comes out there, Brodus, Baconator, comes out and breaks it up there. Well, that's what he's there to do. He's there to protect EC3. That's his meal ticket there, as Gorilla Monsoon would say.
And if he loses, his meal.
Yes. And then he'll have to resort to devouring Ethan Carter III. Bones and all!
Maybe he can form a tag team with Matt Hardy, since he apparently ate Jeff.
Well, no, I mean, Matt Hardy, he does seem to be in better shape now from when we last saw him in TNA. Although it doesn't make sense that they put the belt on a 41-year-old Matt Hardy and then they'd have to take the belt off him, because TNA tip a lot of their stuff in advance, and they hadn't recorded anything of Matt Hardy with the TNA title, because they just decided to just throw him in there against, with a match between Galloway and Ethan Carter III. Oh, actually, no, Ethan Carter III's not TNA champion. Well, he might be by the time you're watching this, I don't know. They're still doing some long-winded tournament to try and get a new champ. Tags into Kurt Angle.
Who proceeds to do nothing.
Nope, he sort of rammed his own head into the corner.
Meanwhile, Baconator's getting the shit kicked out of him.
Yep, Chris Masters is...
Kurt Angle is running away. What are you doing?
He's going after Justin Gabriel.
I think Kurt Angle is confused as to who his opponents are.
Yeah. Global Force Wrestling, so they showed up in TNA. This sort of invasion sort of angle, I mean, talk about rush. The whole thing was over and done within about 3 weeks.
Global Force? What? Do we actually know what we were doing then? We're just like wandering around outside.
They're hovering around like bees. Stop being bees, Global Force Wrestling.
How do we wrestle?
Hang on, hot tag. Right, is this...
Hot tag! Will this hot tag work?
It did when I...
Come on!
Oh, it doesn't work.
No!
Well,
No!
I've mentioned it on previous videos. Before I was like playing through this as like just to sort of see what it was like. And they actually did a hot tag that actually worked. It's like, no, I wasn't recording it. God damn it.
Why?
And that's the only time that a hot tag has actually worked, and it was the time when we weren't recording. So
Again, I actually have no idea how you do a hot tag in this game.
Kurt Angle sends Jeff Jarrett into the TNA corner and Ramsey's shouldering. So yeah, I mean, I thought that the angle that WWE did back in 2001, where WCW and ECW came back, teamed up with each other and took on the WWE, I thought, that was rushed. It's like you had WCW coming back, then you had ECW coming back, then it turned out that WCW and ECW were working together, then it turned out that Stephanie McMahon was the new owner of ECW. It's like they just blew through all of that. They blew through like months and months of storyline in the space of one episode of Raw.
I know, right?
And it was terrible. And I'm thinking, Jesus, if that invasion angle seemed rush, the whole TNA versus Global Force Wrestling thing, they blew through it in about 3 weeks. It was like over and done with.
And then we had Triple H as the champ, and the reign of terror began.
Well, in WWE, yeah. Well, that was 2003. We had that. Get your wrestling history right.
It's close enough.
Wow, nice move there from Justin Gabriel. A beautiful springboard moonsault
See,
there.
that's why I said and. That's why I said and then, because it happened afterwards.
A leg sweep just completely missed. Jeff Jarrett's got hold of the Baconator. What's he going to do? Chop in the chest. Chopped him right in the tattooed turkey tits.
Yeah.
But no, he doesn't like that. Clubbing blows there from Brodus Clay. Tyrus, whatever we're going to call him. Tyrus Clay. We'll just call him the Monstrous Baconator, it works.
The Funkosaurus.
Oh, he just clocks him down there. Yeah, I think that he's definitely the powerhouse of the TNA team. But in comes Chris Masters. Kick them out. Look at this, they're kicking away, but they're not breaking out. You're actually kicking the crap out of your own teammate there.
That's not how it works.
They were stomping away and he wasn't breaking the move. It's like, I think the game might have glitched a little bit there.
Just a bit.
Except this isn't a game, this is real life, goddammit!
Yeah.
This is really happening. This isn't a taped show, it's live.
Totally.
I do remember I was on a ROM of one of the older SmackDown vs Raw games. That's when it was back when that's back when it was called SmackDown vs Raw.
It did used to be called SmackDown vs Raw, yes, the series.
I think it was called Here Comes the Pain.
Yes, there was a it was just called SmackDown.
That was just SmackDown, wasn't it?
SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, back in the good old days of the PlayStation 2.
Either way, when I was playing that, I think it's The Rock came out and his face was flat, like just flat.
Yeah, that's how they work. You should have seen SmackDown 2 back on the PlayStation 1.
Oh god.
It was a tremendous game. Oh, free counts! Free counts! Yeah, it was a tremendous game, but it basically looked like everyone was like wearing
Team
boxers
TNA.
with a bad likeness of their face painted on.
Oh,
So the Monstrous Baconator team wins.
No. Yes, you're quite right.
TNA wins.
So Team TNA wins.
They have beaten Global Force Wrestling.
Again. In real life,
And then both will fade into obscurity.
Yeah. See, the thing is, TNA is like TNA is like a shell of its former self. Global Force Wrestling isn't even a full-on company yet. If you put the two together, you might have something resembling a full company, but it ain't gonna happen,
Yeah.
Anyway.
TNA, we need to bring in new talent. How about Hulk Hogan? Yeah, sure, go with that.
So, Team TNA advance to the next round. I really hope they don't advance much further than that.
Team TNA end up winning the tournament.
Oh my god.
Team Baconator wins.
If Team TNA end up winning the whole thing, it's like, right, that's it. Get out. Get out of our YouTube channel. In fact, no, shut the entire YouTube channel down. It's like, that's it. It's over. It's over. It's all over and done with. Everything's gone to shit. So, yeah. So, Team TNA.
The Baconator team wins.
Are we just going to call them Team Baconator?
Yeah.
So, Kurt Angle, Ethan Carter III, and Tyrus advance to the next round, and they will take on the winners of the next match, which will be it's Mad Gear versus Team Muscle Bomber. That's going to be the last match of round 1 of King of Trios, and match has got a lot on the line because whoever loses this match, they are gone from All-CAW Wrestling for good. either Mad Gear or Team Muscle Bomber will retire from All-CAW Wrestling. Anyway, that is to come not next week. I think we're actually going to do... We'll give you like a double helping.
Subscribe to All-CAW Wrestling.
Brock Lesnar will kick you in the ghoulies. No, sorry, Undertaker will kick you in the ghoulies.
How about both of them kicking the ghoulies at the same time?
At the same time. Oh, my balls.
And it never stops.
One of them kicks you in the balls and one of them kicks you in the arse. So yeah, we're going to have a double helping at some point. We will have
The Baconator.
We will have Team Muscle Bomber against Mad Gear. Shut up! I'm trying to do a thing. We will have Team Muscle. Shut up! We will have Team Muscle Bomber versus Mad Gear at some point before Christmas, and we're also going to slide in Christmas, and we're also going to slide in Seasons Beatings as well, which is going to be a Christmas King of Trios match as well.
Christmas special.
And then after that, we will actually take a break over Christmas and New Year and come back in 2016, where we'll kick things off with round 2 of King of Trios. So that's how it's going to work out there, folks. There we are. That wasn't long-winded and convoluted at all, was it?
No.
Right. Bye.
Am I not turtly enough? Am I not turtly enough for turtle?